through. He's got the first takedown of the night.
Good takedown there.
Carson on top here has been wrestling for 5 years. Took 7th last year at Ohio Wayne State.
Trying to run that bar there, Coach.
He's got a half. First takedown of the night. And a half. Got potentially dangerous. We got ref Elliott Spence out there. North St. Joe runner-up. Elder grad, giving back to his community. Does a great job reffing. Jace is back up. Nice map.
Good return. Yep, good return.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the end of the period.
Also reffing, we got Sam Ryan. You know, he's been around forever, just doing an awesome job.
I believe it's a state champ.
His brother was.
His brother was a state champ
For Monroe.
Okay. Monroe giving back to the community. We need more reps out here, young reps giving back to the community.
I believe Sam reffed at the state tournament for the first time last year with the Division I high school state tournament.
He did a pretty good job.
These periods are 1.5, 1.5, 1.5.
Nice blast from Jace there. Nice defense from Carson. Both guys are heavy on the shot fakes. It's great intensity for our first match if you may.
What an awesome facility here, Coach. Man, this is awesome for the sport of wrestling and for the sport down here in Cincinnati.
The Barbarian has been doing some great open mats for the city and the community. They go open mats Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I think we're about to get another takedown here. Carson with another takedown. Solid defense there.
Making that score 4-0. About 30 seconds left here in the second period.
And it looks like he's trying to get back to that armbar again. Chase is being up. He's doing a good job of turning. Oh, got a 1 count out there yet. Short time in the period.
Got about 5 seconds left here.
Actually dangerous called. And no points given up by Jace there. Did a good job staying tough on bottom.
Officials doing a good job of stopping that. Obviously, it's early in the season. Season really hasn't started yet, so no need getting somebody hurt right now.
I respect the referee who does that. We got Robbie Mayloff in the building. He is a black belt Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion.
Cheer him on, let's go! He's happy to
Done some wrestling events as well, if you remember, he's done that.
Classic.
Yep.
He's a 2-time champion from what I've seen. There's all the college guys are going for their money.
Absolutely.
Those Jiu-Jitsu guys can really wrestle.
When it's the third period here, it's 4-0.
4-0. I believe Carson chose bottom. This is repping the Spatola. Seeing it right now, must get trained by Spatola. Shout out to Nick Spatola. He does a great job in the community, putting on for the Kentucky and Cincinnati kids.
This is awesome, Coach. We got Carson from Wilmington, Ohio, so traveling a little bit. We got Jace from Aurora, Indiana. They're not just Cincinnati kids, right? They're traveling a little bit to get here today, which is awesome. And going into this third period, it's 4-0.
Carson was qualified at junior high states last year. He only wrestled for 5 years. It's amazing to me. And Jace, his first at the Indiana 10 under freestyle freestyle tournament. He's only been wrestling for 5 years. So both these guys, 5 years deep, definitely better than myself when I was wrestling at this age. Nice. And Carson, we got a The lock of hands with Jace. Point. No mistake. Gave Carson another point. It's now 5-0.
You've seen it, Coach, for these guys starting at 4 and 5 years old. Like, by the time they get to high school, they got like 10 years of wrestling.
10 years. Saying enough, Jace is also working out on more. Carson was trying to get on him.
Now switching to that power half.
He's got
top.
he's cranking.
Swim it out. Get high. Get high. Get high. Swim it. Swim your left hand.
Did not reward Carson with a lock of hands. Like this.
That right arm.
They just changed it.
Just changed it. Yep. Final turn here.
They got about 30 seconds left here in the
Of
match.
course, later. I'll get a tilt here. Just trying to go. Get this tilt. Closer match. That's a great defense.
Where you at, bud? Where you at? Move here. Get that left knee out there. Where you at?
I'll tell you what, Don, this is our first match. I am extremely disappointed. 2 seconds left. Looks like Carson going to take this match from Jace 5-0. The first match of the
That was awesome. You know what?
Your winner, Carson Wissinger. Carson, come here for a second, sir. How did you meet today? What, you have fun today? Nobody left today? Anything else you'd like to say? Great job. Great job today.
humble kid. Don't have much to say, but it seems like he's pretty happy to win.
Are you guys ready for our second match of the evening? Alright. We have another youth match. Coming up first, we got Kameron Bedel taking on Bazley Simison.
We're into our second match here.
Cam Bedel, Bazley Simpson.
Looks like Cam's been wrestling for 9 years from Cincinnati. Bazley's been wrestling for 6 years.
Underhook, straight to the back. He's got 5 back points right here. Right off the bat, he's not wasting time. Bazley's popped out of there, and he's still wrestling. We got a 5 set right off the bat. Cam is staying aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Bazley's repping a Graham singlet. You know how tough those Graham guys are.
Looks like Cam's repping an Ohio State singlet.
Buckeyes. Got a nice claw there. Another set of back points is up 8-0. He's got great pressure on the waist. He's looking tough on top.
Love it, Coach. Sometimes it's so easy to let the guy go and takedowns on their feet, but Cam's done a nice job of riding the guy on top. Turn.
Got a bundle. I agree, Coach. A lot of guys in Ohio take them down, cut them. You got to really work on our back skills. Everyone has pretty controlled. 2 seconds left in the period. Didn't get the ball, but he got another set of back points. Now we're up 11-0 in the first period. I'm here from Cincinnati. He's a 7-time state placer, 1-time state champion, a 1-time Tulsa runner-up.
And as I mentioned, Bazley been wrestling for 6 years. He had a record of 22-2 last year.
Both young men are wrestling at 105 in this event.
Bazley's got his work cut out for him. Got to get some points back here. Start of the second period.
Round 11. Take down on a turn, gets him back in this match. Now, some guys, they lose themselves. They take themselves out this match. We'll see how Bazley responds here. Take down in the turn, and he's right back in it.
Going neutral here, second period. Again, these are 1.5 minute periods. Part of the second period here.
Underhook throw by.
And making that score 13-0. So it looks like 15 points will be a tech.
And right back to that bundle series. I like how Cam's controlling him. He's not really forcing anything. He's doing a good job of riding. He's a mature and experienced wrestler.
Absolutely. And moving from move to move here on top. It's awesome.
It's like he's trying to run a cradle or bundle series. Looks like he's cutting them. Typical hop style. Trying to find 2 more takedowns.
Yep. Making that score 13-1 here. 30 seconds left in the second period.
Underhook throw by again, same scenario. He's up 15-1. I'll come give him a tech ball.
Cam cuts him again.
15-2.
Yep.
And he gets a normal spin behind, making the score 17-2.
Can beat him.
Special charge.
That was an incredible meeting for Ron. Who would like to do that?
Shout out to his mom. We love athletes that
That's awesome. That's awesome. We got our third match of the night coming up, of the day coming up.
Coach, I'm just trying to get back to the community. We have my man.
John Jones, Team Jack. It's an honor to be a part of this, you know, just get past through the announcing. I get a chance to see him. Awesome.
It's amazing for the sport.
Coach, you see that we got our first females wrestling. As you know, girls wrestling, fastest growing girls sport out there. It's growing leaps and bounds on a daily basis.
It's wildfire right now. It's the fastest growing sport in America. Any girl can do it, big or small. It goes out, girls out there to get after it.
Kaylee, Vera.
They are conquering the impossible right now. It's about sanctioned to wrestle in high school wrestling. They'll be at the Shasteen with the boys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome stuff. Yeah, we got Kaylee out there. She's been wrestling for 4 years. 2-time OAC runner-up. 1-time qualifier with the boys.
We got Scott Phillips here. She's been wrestling for 4 years. Last season, she only lost 1 match, and that was in the state finals. It's a national champ at women's nationals. Both girls have pretty good accolades.
Kaylee just got a takedown there, making it 2-0.
Immediately puts the boots in. She hits reversed. And it is 2-2. Great action so far in this first women's match.
I get a chance to see Kaylee a couple times a week. I do my wrestling up at Power Station Gym, and Dad owns that Queen City Grappling.
Her dad's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. On the other side, we got Scott Phillips, Coach Kameron Doggett. That's a 4-time Graham State champion.
Remember Kameron? Yep.
And both of these young ladies are coached by some great guys.
Making it 3-2 going into the second period here. Coach, you routed Fargo. My understanding the girls came from Ohio.
Record number this year. We usually take 15 to 30 girls, and shout out to Kaylee, who does a great job of running Team Ohio. He really boosted the numbers, and this year we were able to take 60 plus girls. And experience, a lot of experience. They all got a chance to wrestle out there.
It's awesome. That's awesome.
You know, these two young ladies will join the Team Ohio next year and make some noise on Team Ohio's women's team. Kaylee, the cornerback, Brandon, the textbook here, now up 4-2.
I follow the female wrestling. You know, it seems like every week there's a new college starting up girls wrestling. There's crazy amount of opportunity these girls
That's
get
going to
over.
help the sport so much, so much. You don't have to play volleyball or field hockey or soccer or basketball. You get a full scholarship. Time right now as a girl, college paid for and wrestling.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice double.
No good coaching.
And transition with the boot right back in. She's got 25 seconds. 6-2. Vera control here.
I think I saw something on Facebook. She was at a jiu-jitsu tournament yesterday, competed.
I think more wrestlers need to give that a look.
Absolutely.
Jiu-jitsu and wrestling, they both are late, both are tough. They both will teach you how to grapple. More mat skills.
We're 6-2.
Scott chooses down. Scott chooses down. 30, or coach must believe she can get out. She gets an escape to a takedown. She's right back in this match. She does have her work cut out for her.
Yeah, Kaylee's doing a good job. She's been on top, putting those boots in a little bit, controlling the action there.
Back to a boot. She doesn't have to do much. She just has to work on her riding. Scott's probably got to go here in the next seconds to get some action if she wants to stay in this match.
Again, awesome job of riding on top. Again, it'd be easy to let her go and get takedowns, but working on top. And again, the goal in wrestling, coach, is to get a pin. So
Absolute goal. With that stick. Gotta have the refs counting bags. Another set of bags because it was a different hold.
there she goes. Yeah, nice transition.
Oh, she gets the fall. 30 seconds remaining. She gets the fall.
Awesome work there. She kept it.
Kaylee, Vera. So you just got back from Las Vegas, is that right? Was that last night?
Got back to the last night.
Anybody got to that? Where's that? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Shot in that Coach Prodigy, Coach Willie from Prodigy, who also puts on Cincinnati and Dayton community.
There you go. Congratulations, Kaylee. Vera.
The coaching name, 4-time state champion. Her dad a black belt. We're going to see some big things from Kaylee Vera.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Early in her mom is around her as well.
Times they definitely get up there and they're naming everybody.
Our first competitor, Kaine Lewis.
Of the other basics as well.
Probably with the personality.
Taking on Blackburn 7.
So we need to have fun.
I agree.
Robbie's
I
a
agree.
good personality for this
Yes, he is.
match.
Yes, he is.
We got Blackburn Savage here. What a name. We got Kaine Lewis. Kaine Lewis here from Xenia, Ohio. Been wrestling for 6 years.
And we got Blackburn. He was a CHC champion, OAC state qualifier. He's from Cincinnati. Had a record of 26-5 last year. He's been wrestling for 8 years. I've known Blackburn since he was little. Juno coach, his dad's been around the Moeller program for years.
Ben Savage is a great
Ben
dude.
Savage is awesome.
And his wife as well. They used to run the Moeller's Kids Club. Did a great job. Kaine here is from Xenia, Ohio. He got 7th last year at OAC at 95 pounds. Looks like he's grew a little bit. He's up at 95 today. He's a tall 95 pounder. 0-0 right now. Both athletes are just position.
Well, it's pretty cool, Coach. I see over there Blackburn has his sister coaching him today.
That's pretty
So
cool.
that's neat for her.
No coaches over there, family. Events like this, it's nice to have your family coach with.
They're pretty evenly matched here.
But a stolen call in Kaine. So if we had to give the winner of this period so far, it'd be Blackburn, but right now it's 0-0. Nice shot by Kaine. Nice.
Yep. And this match as well is 1.5 minute periods. We're into the second period here.
Blackburn chooses neutral.
Which is pretty interesting. You would think he would want to go down and get that escape.
And Lewis must be good on top. He wants to keep it on his feet. Nice. Neutrals. Got a cradle locked up. He has to be on his hip. Stops the shot and he scores. Spin behind. 2-0.
Looks like he made the right decision. On the feet and getting his feet kicked.
Yes. Sometimes you put at the bottom and get ridden out for a period. Huge momentum swing.
Absolutely, yep.
He chose neutral and it worked out for him. Now he's doing a great job of riding. He's got a boot in. Kaine's trying to build his weight. Pressure downs.
Again, Coach, we're into what, our 4th or 5th match. I see a lot of good riding on top.
A lot of riding. Not too many guys taking them down, cutting them. Sit-outs. I see a lot of sit-outs at this level. Blackburn with a nice counter. He followed the hips. Another sit-out with Kaine. Not a lot of dead moments in this match. Both wrestlers are flowing. Another switch.
He's got that leg hook. That should be 2 reversal. Nothing yet.
We got a 2 reversal from Kaine. 3 sit-outs in a row. Chain wrestling. Yep,
Making that score 2-2 with about 5 seconds left here in the second period.
Brown from Granby came with the counter. Great wrestling.
Again, here's the strategy a little bit different. Kaine's taken down. You know, his goal is to get 1 point, get on the feet, make it 3-2.
Lewis has been 1 for stalling. Caution on red.
Or goes with that switch again, that reversal. Make The score 4-2.
That switch again.
Stopped by Savage.
Goes the other way.
Here.
And with a Merkle hold.
Circling. Oh, he's going to get this here. Nice.
And it's 3-2 match coming down to the last period. Anybody's match, 3-2. Kaine Lewis is winning. We'll say both wrestlers are making great.
Absolutely.
It's been great attacks on both sides.
Savage looking to throw it by. Not able to get it.
Good scoring position for Blackburn here. Kaine is D'ing up. He's doing a great job of staying silent. We got a stalemate. It's good wrestling. 43 seconds left in the period.
Got plenty of time. Blackburn needs his takedown.
And also needs to attack. He can't go on the defense here. One takedown ices the match, as my coach used to say. Shout out to Joe Brady, our university. Takedown ices the match for Kaine. And one takedown probably wins the match for Blackburn. 20 seconds here.
Lewis trying to hang on here. His back towards the center.
Red stalling. Both wrestlers have stalling calls now.
About 18 seconds left in the match.
A double leg from Blackburn. Nothing yet. Goes to the body. Still nothing.
They're on the edge of the mat.
Where's it right of bounds with 8 seconds
7
left?
seconds left. 3-2. Savage.
Blackburn's just got to go. He's got to go in and get this takedown.
Nothing yet.
A great
Pretty even match
great scenario already. 3-2. Kaine Lewis gets that win
And
there.
our winner is Kaine Lewis. Good work, Kaine. Good job on that. Anybody like that? We're going to score.
Once again, a young athlete thinking his dad, his family, his coaches.
Congratulations, Kaine.
Good character coach for Kaine.
So that was an awesome match.
That was a great match. A humble athlete. Gotta love it.
All right. We're coming up on our fifth match.
Shout out to Barbarian and Vera for putting this
Lydia Hendrix.
ahead of us. It says conquer the impossible. I think putting on an event like this, we really are thinking outside.
Absolutely.
Interesting enough, we had some competitor in here. Leng, Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph was also fine here, repping Ohio very well, what they provide.
Absolutely.
We have Lydia Hendrix and Leng here.
Yeah, Cami is from Marysville, Ohio. Took third in the state tournament last year.
And we got Lydia Hendrix here. She's been wrestling for years. Oh, you got the takedown. Nice takedown. Lily there. Spin behind.
And this is our second female match of the night. And we keep talking about girls wrestling, man. It's growing so quick. Pretty exciting.
It's growing fast. Lily's from Jamestown. She took third last year at the state tournament. And Don, I tell you, every practice I go to now, there's a girl there. Wrestling and rolling around. 10 years ago, you couldn't say that.
That's right. That's right. You know, and there's enough girls. I do a lot of youth events. There's enough girls there that they have girls brackets nowadays. You know, which is awesome.
It's not just girls going against boys. Have their own brackets. I think that's very interesting for the sport.
Because there's times where moms say or dads say, "Hey, I don't want my daughter wrestling against boys." There's plenty of opportunity to just wrestle girls, and that's what they want to do.
Today, that's very exciting. Really interesting for one takedown and a ride out. Coming through here, all of our wrestlers have been riding the other opponent out.
Yeah, that's been awesome. As we talked before, you know, Ohio wasn't a very good state top and bottom. Now it seems like we're really working top bottom a lot more than we have years.
Lily with the break. Lily with the bundle on bottom. Cam's actually heading to the set. And Lily's going over this bundle. She's trying to go over. She might get it here. Oh, really close. She's still on control on top of having that front headlock. He was working up. He's still on top of control. Cam with the battle lock.
So here we go.
Lily with the space, but Cam was controlling it. And she got a three.
Awesome trip there. Right to the back.
With the back points.
Making that 6-0.
Enough. Lily did choose top that period. Looked like she had a turn there for a second, but Cam was athletic enough to roll through. Now up 6 is good in the second period with 10 seconds left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And into the third period here, 6-0. And these are 1.5 minute periods.
Oops. Maybe. That's his Leng's daughter.
Yeah. We'll have to find that out. But
England, 4-time state champion.
wrestled for Ohio State.
Wrestled for Ohio State. Go Buckeyes. Once that trip again.
There's that trip again.
Oh, that was really
Pretty aggressive. Pretty crazy, Coach. It's Labor Day, September. Everyone seems like they're in great shape. The season hasn't even really officially started yet.
Over here with Super 32 and so forth, but these wrestlers and athletes have been getting great shape. Nobody winded, no hands on the knees, constant flow. Still anyone's match, 40 seconds left.
I don't doubt some of them are playing some fall sports right now. That's soccer or other sports. Some maybe trying to
It's 10 seconds left. Start the 6 and has to get the stick here. She doesn't get the stick, she loses the match. 6 and she gets to the chin. Talk about crazy finish down
right.
It's an awesome number for United event. Who's on the event? I want to start my book now. Great job today. Very good performance. Everybody, give a round of applause.
Again, another athlete thanking her parents and coaches.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Lydia Hendrix, remember her name. Feel like her and Cami Leng will wrestle again.
Absolutely.
Might be a match to look at states here in the future.
A lot of good one coming up here now, Coach. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, we got Spencer Shore, the Untitled Shore brothers. Shore, very Kentucky University. Olivia, excuse me. On top of that, we have two other brothers, Maxine and for sure. That are both state placers. Other side, we got Ronald Johnson.
Yeah, he's been wrestling for 10 years. Right, OAC champ, OAC runner-up. Right, been national champ as well in the past. I'm on Facebook a lot. I see him wrestling all the time and very, very well.
He coached this school called Champ Life. I think it's just a reminder that he wants to be a champion. He puts a lot of work into it. It's a lifestyle. Follow him on Facebook too. He's a humble young man. It's a really good match. You got Spencer Shore, who's 46-4 last year. He's been wrestling for 11 years, and he took 5th at state at 108. Both wrestlers are highly decorated. Nice knee pull single, Shore deep, piece it up. 2-on-1. That 2-on-1, and Ronald's doing a good job of circling and staying squared up. A little bit under a minute left in the period, 0-0.
Yeah, that Shore family. I'm sure Spencer got beaten around by all his older brothers and sisters for years. Now he's
the spotlight on him. The family can focus on him more. And to coach his brother at Fargo this year, freestyle and Greco, he was a round away from placing in the toughest match in the tournament. So the family definitely knows how to wrestle. 20 seconds here in the match. Both wrestlers throwing different looks at each other. And close to a 2-down bounce. Great action. 4 seconds left. Ronald, his coach has called him Deuce. I think that's a nickname for him. It's Johnson.
George Shore for years, he gives back to the sport with that Shore Wrestling Club.
Huge support for women's wrestling as well. Runs a very intense practice. Fun-loving family. Got to know them on a Fargo trip. It's a great family for Ohio wrestling. 0-0 here still. And 1 point for Ronald. There, a.k.a. Deuce Johnson, 1-0 for the second period. He keeps going for these upper body, 2-on-1s and underhooks. Looks like he's trying to patrol the upper body right now. He's staying in great position. It's a great match.
I think this is our first match, Coach, where it's 2-minute periods now, so we're at 6 minutes. There's the 4.5-minute match. We'll see what kind of shape these guys are in.
Feet went out, feet came back in, but he was able to bring on another close takedown. 1-6. Deuce Johnson. Also with a stone call.
Making that score 1-1. Got about a minute left here in the second period.
And on the shot, it's short until he's either got to run the corner or split the middle or cut back, get to his feet. Interesting spot. Stalling and Deuce. And we got 1-1. It's 1-1.
What's your thoughts on that stalling ball, Coach? Seemed like he was in on the leg.
I think what the ref saw was he shot, or was he just holding on, or was he trying to waste time with it? Maybe the ref saw it. I didn't really see it that way. I thought he was trying to score on that takedown. And we got 2 takedown attempts here. Interesting call. We got 3-1, 24 seconds. Man, one stalling call, and the momentum has completely shifted.
Ronald's goal here is to get 1 point, make it 3-2, get back on his feet.
And he's right back in the match. You can't think right now. 3-1, 24 seconds.
Got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Like you saw the last match, start them over.
22 right now. Go on, grind it up.
Short's telling the rider, here's the choose rider. He did it. That time, you got Deuce Johnson leading right now. Blood time. It should really be looked at in our sport. UFC, they continue to bout. What do you think about that, Don? You think they should continue to bout like they did back in the day? Or?
I remember, freestyle Greco, you had a handkerchief in your singlet. You pulled it out, wiped your nose off.
Right back to action, yeah.
So my thought sometimes it's sort of stops the momentum of a wrestler who's being aggressive.
I agree.
All of a sudden there's a stop in the action. So,
wow, 100% agree. Some guys, their nose are and maybe to get a free.
And we like to bring all athletes and all the competitors to every time.
So blood time or cramping or any type of injury time kind of took away from my style of wrestling.
My high school teammate, workout partner, he bled every practice. But you know what? We kept wrestling.
Even when it was bleeding?
We kept wrestling.
If you clean it up, you're okay, Blood's not going to hurt you. A lot of blood can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beginning the third period here. We got 4 seconds left. 10 seconds left in the second still.
Setting that clock about 10 seconds.
And
here.
with a fresh start, Hughes has a great chance of getting one here, making the match 3-2. Spencer's going to try to ride him out.
Like one of those drills you do with your wrestlers is you got 10 seconds left in the period.
You got to score. Both guys, right? I'm not just going to try to ride you. I can just get a short tilt. Bottom guy can get away. And 8 seconds left. Two state placers getting after it here. 7 seconds. Riding by Spencer 4. Red Detroit's and Red. He's going to try to walk here, look for some turn on top. Granby out of bounds, the ref stopped. I think that was smart.
Spencer's back in the middle, he's ready to go.
The athletes that run to the side.
I love it.
Spin ball is good. Great body language. 41. See some big shots by Johnson. Now blocking. Now looks like he's trying to spin behind.
You're right.
Dangerous there on the knee.
Potentially
Stop
dangerous. We'll do with that. Trying to protect the athlete in September.
Absolutely.
March, they might let that go a little bit.
Don't quit, move.
You're right, Coach. Spencer likes that upper body.
He's looking for some toss right now. So he's going back to the toe. Spin behind.
Good job there. Nice job.
6-1. 35 seconds left. It was an early escape in the second period by Deuce that got him 1-0. And after the stalling call, so Spencer short. One stalling call can make a difference in the match. Really shows here. What do you do as a wrestler when you get a bad stalling call? You gotta stay in the match and you gotta keep wrestling. It's like getting a bad call in football or a bad foul in basketball. You gotta keep
Potentially dangerous there. About 15 seconds left.
Deuce here is wrestling hard. I think that one scenario took.
Shaffer, good job of staying on top of him. He's going to ride him out, win this match.
All right, Gabe, you walk down.
3, 2, 1,
And
Good wrestling. Very good wrestling.
stand up right at the win. That's great sportsmanship. No questions. The mat or throwing a headgear. That's real humble. Great match, 6-1. Spencer Short.
Spencer, you put on the incredible games, career periods, non-stop action. You're obviously in great shape. Anybody you want to thank?
Rich Randall, Cooper Short's coach. Miami East. Shouting out his family, Max, Cooper, Lulia, and drilling partners.
What an awesome family.
Shout out to the drilling partners. I mean,
All right, that was a great
I
match.
don't think I'd be
We're moving along.
and I am. I'd have a
We have 16 matches sold tonight. We are now on match number 7. We have another exciting ranked female match. Our first match coming out is the number 3
Those
ranked
are the partners you want.
Lacie.
Looks like we got our third female match.
And Lacie's taking on also the number 3 ranked
No,
Cali Leng. All right, ladies, good luck.
Lacie Knick versus Kaylee Leng. Got another Leng sister out here. Straight to a snap down sweep. Lacey's beating up. Lacie from Northmont. She's been wrestling 11 years. She got 3rd at Nationals, Girls Nationals. She won boys state at 126. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And then we got Kaylee here. For 3 years, she's from Marysville, Ohio.
She was scrambled here. It's close to getting 2 here. The ref's letting it go on. 2 points, Lacie here with 1 minute left in the period.
Yeah, and Cali was second at the state, 2022. He was the 2021 state champ. Time Central Regional champ.
Was very great potential this.
And he also a POC champ and a freestyle state champ. So he does her fair share of freestyle and Greco, or freestyle, I should say.
Interesting enough, the women's style after GI is freestyle. They don't do folk style wrestling. Actually, who did that so the sport could be a little bit more exciting. I wish men's wrestling was a folk style. It's an exciting style of wrestling. 30 seconds here. Lacie's fourth half. He's done a great job. Looking away. She's up for her feet, but still not won yet. Still not won. 1 point for Cali, 2-1. That was a huge 1 point, 30 seconds in the period. That's huge. Snap on, she hits the Kobe. Signature grant food. Signature wrestling Kobe. He's a master. If anybody goes to a Jordan camp, they all learn the Kobe.
Yep.
She didn't score from it. Time ran out. Well, right back to action. Lacie chooses, Cali chooses neutral. Right back in on the head. Cali's got great pressure. Nice transition to a single, split the middle, back door. Lacey's D'ing up though. She has an ankle. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. still has her far leg. Now we got two. Now we got 3-2 score.
Good wrestling was staying with the coach, right? She stayed with that until she got to 2.
Seconds left. Single by Cali. Tries to step over. Coach is telling her to chase the far ankle.
Goes chasing it.
And she's got the ankle. 2 takedowns. 5-3.
And way to stay with that move.
2 sweep singles. Face the back ankle. That is a signature Ram Ohio move there. At 10 seconds left in this period, and both ladies are wrestling hard. Interesting to see who chooses what next period.
Kaylee sporting the rudest socks and the rudest wrestling shoes.
Her dad creating the business. Decided to come here to Barbarian. Competitor. I thought that's amazing.
Yep.
Wrestlers can get along even off the mat.
These officials doing a great job. Holiday weekend. This on.
We've got a great crowd here.
Oh, my goodness.
Got a crowd of 120, maybe even 150. Shout out to Coach Mason, Cincinnati RTC runner, along with assistant Greco Coach Tyler Weston. Got another takedown by County Leng. Now 7-3. She's starting to dominate the pace here in this match.
Yeah, she's good on top. I keep saying it, man. Really good riding on top today.
You can take away 30 seconds on top. It changes the match dramatically. Now she's running the armbar. Chest over the shoulder.
Good job keeping
Takes
it legal.
technique.
Absolutely.
She's got her 3 count.
Plenty of time here. About 56 seconds.
Just telling her to watch her roll through in this position. Sometimes running that armbar, the wrestler will sit through. Great points. 45 seconds. Honey Leng. With the fall. Second ball, I believe. Honey Leng revenging a loss for a season.
And the sport of girls wrestling is growing leaps and bounds on a daily basis. So
It honestly wasn't. It doesn't performance I could have had, but I needed to start getting a little bit better.
Performance, saying it wasn't a better performance. You gotta love that an athlete that's hungry for more. Shout out to her parents and her sister. And the biggest fan of them all, God.
yep. It's so important to have faith if you choose to have it.
God, and this has not disappointed me now. Great matches. Labor Day weekend. Having a great time.
Again, the bench moves. It's like
Ronnie!
Next match, we got some high school guys getting it.
just the way here. They're
190.
190.
Ronnie Thomas here has been wrestling for 10 years from Mechanicsburg. And he was a state qualifier last year from Mechanicsburg.
Yeah, we got Wyatt Ferguson. I've been wrestling for 13 years. He was one match away from placing at Fargo. You know, he put his time in this summer, coach.
I got to coach him at Greco. He's a very upper body wrestler, good finesse, great defense. Last year he had an ACL knee problem, so he didn't get to wrestle at the state tournament. But he was top 10 all year, ranking wise. So this is a really good match. You got a state qualifier versus a guy who's in the rankings, just missed state due to an injury. That's what you want to see in the preseason. Not in February. We're getting a good taste of it right now in September.
Look at these guys, coach. They're built, aren't they?
Those are some big boys. Wyatt put down 175. I think he's going to try to get down to 175 for the season. Ronnie put down 190. He looks every bit of 190. That elbow pass, little single right here on the edge. Both wrestlers are trying to work to stay in. Still neutral. Got a stalemate, great action.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ronnie's from Mechanicsburg, you know, home of Caleb Romero, you know, who's at Ohio State.
All-American this year.
And returning again to try to All-American again or win a national title. So
that's pretty cool. He's coming back for another year. He doesn't have to do that. He's already graduated. Gets to wrestle this year.
If he hasn't, Caleb's close to getting his master's.
That's what a lot of those college guys do. Nice fake hesitation shot by Wyatt. You see Drake Oliver hitting that sometimes. High crotch to a knee slip from the corner. Our first takedown of the match. Through the zip, 9 seconds left. That is a huge takedown with short time in the period.
And coach, you know, I think the sport has changed. You know, these bigger guys are shooting much lightweight. Absolutely.
Some knee pulls and duck unders. You know, the big guy that impressed me a lot this past summer, 2 summers ago, was Gabe Stevens. The guy of his size, heavyweight, all a bit of 275, and able to hit glass doubles. It's amazing. So yeah, big guys, their athleticism and how they're wrestling at bigger weights is changing.
As he can backflip, so I'm impressed.
Very impressed. A claw right here on top from Wyatt. See if our common theme plays out in this match. You can be good on top. Cheer. And we're out. Push Doggett back in Ronnie Thomas' corner. We got Gage Branson over there coaching Wyatt. He was a national champ.
He wrestled down in Kentucky. Yep.
She was All-American. Lindsey Wilson.
Another school that come to me. He's back, head coach at Oak Hills.
Yes.
So good to have him back.
Again, getting back to our community. He was at Anderson for a while.
Yes, he was. Yep.
He's at Oak Hills teaching, and again, young guys just giving back to the community. Wrestling. We need more. We need more of that.
You do it, coach. You know, just the coaches are able to wrestle with the high school guys. You know, you go in practice. So if you have a high-level kid, you guys can go in and give those guys a good workout.
Yes, and I've seen Gage get after it. He's still's got the juice, as they say, and puts it on kids anytime he wrestles. I think it's important for these young guys to get back in the room and get back to their schools. You know, I look at a program like St. Ed's, and they're really good because they get a lot of guys that come back and wrestle with their high school guys. And it's a tremendous difference.
Absolutely. You lead by example, you know?
Yes. We'll say the bigger guys don't wrestle like little guys. They're not going to be 1,000 shots, but their shots are explosive. like you said, they're starting to wrestle like the little guys. It's just not as much flurries. It's been a great match. Wyatt's been on an attack. Ronnie's been on a couple attacks. Branson reminds me, he was from Bellamy, coach.
Yeah,
Bellamy.
that's right.
And he just transferred to the D1. I think it's their last year where they can't compete in a national tournament, but they got that Shuck down there who's used to coach for Army. Great coach down in that area.
Oh, wow.
That Shuck at Bellamy. Paige Branson, an All-American for them. He's Wyatt Ferguson's coach.
Red Branson doesn't often
A little better officials in the tri-state area. Not afraid to blow the whistle and start. 2-1. Wyatt's down. Who's down? He's winning 2-1 right now. Let's see if we can get some. Size cut.
Making that 3-1. About a minute and 45 left.
Still in this match. Takedown, back in it. Wyatt takedown. He iced the match. Wyatt repping that Team Ohio singlet. Guys out there go crazy for that. They love it.
Yeah, that's the place to be, to exchange singlets and stuff out there, Fargo.
It's the Mecca. Shoes and singlets. It's also wear your Team Ohio stuff outside the season, so it's nice to wear them and stuff like this when you open tournament.
Absolutely.
It's almost an intimidation factor as well. Some kids Team Ohio singing was like, man, this kid's pretty good. Ronnie again with 2 attacks is weird. It seems like his hands a lot. It's doing great on his attacks. He's got 40 seconds left. Plenty of time to score still.
Coach, you go out to Fargo, and Coach, you would probably recommend any kid who takes the sport serious to
I recommend doing both styles. Freestyle Greco. Jordan Oliver just tweeted out that he's doing Greco to get his freestyle skills better. For a senior, I would do it. Even if you're the senior, you're a state champion, you just do it. Part of the reason why I went to Ohio, I thought that was the coolest thing to do.
Absolutely.
We're in a single head, 4 seconds. And takedown. No takedown. No takedown. No call. Hands were not planted. Back up. Swings up. 3-2. That could have been anyone's match. These guys playing each other again later on in the season.
Anybody
8 matches left, and I'm telling you, Barbarian has done a great job putting this together. Crowd, let's see the next match. Ronald doing a great job announcing. We're trying not to muffle here and announcing. Hope you enjoy your time.
Our 9th match of the evening. We have another
Awesome wrestling, awesome facility.
Our first athlete coming out is PJ Murphy.
Tell you what, what a name. Another name that stuck out to me was Blackburn Savage. PJ Murphy looking great. He's been wrestling for 10 years. Last year he was 36-7. His career record is 68-16. This guy knows how to win.
And we got Owen here. He's 17 years old. He's from Columbus. He took 4th at the state tournament with a record of 50-6.
Oh, this is a great match.
That's going to be awesome.
Last year, PJ did not get to go to the state tournament. He was ranked top 5 all last year. Controversial call got him kicked out of the tournament, but he's looking to get that back and ready to get on the podium. I got a chance to talk to him. for the abandon. He's looking forward to this match.
And the Murphy family's been around Cincinnati for years. He had an older brother that went to Campbell, right?
Yes. He was about a round away about 2 years ago from the Blood Ring.
Yes, he was.
I think he made it to the Blood Ring. But a little barn from a wizard to the zip Owen. Nice mount return. The zip. Owen is going right back to riding. Common theme. Take down the run.
Absolutely. And a lot of forearm attempts today as well.
He's got one bar here right now. The ref sees this. That's a penny combination. I can't call you for stalling. Like, you just hold a wrist, I gotta call you for stalling.
Absolutely, yeah.
A half or arm reverse. It's a great scenario. Oh, one count. Oh. He's on his feet.
30 seconds left here. Return again.
25. Nothing. Got a nice claw lift there. Looked like he was going to his back. DJ able to balance himself back to his base. He's got 13 seconds. And Owen with a ride out. 50-6. Four best stables on Untitled winning well. These guys are wrestling at 155, and they both look every bit of it.
They do.
Owen chooses to lock down. Looks like he's repping at a sales single. Got a stallion on his.
Yep, sure does.
He's a Palmer kid, maybe. Maybe these guys will be Division II next year or this year, so they might see each other again. This is a great.
Yep. Owen doing an awesome job up there with sales, bringing that program back.
He's got the Shula guy. Shula, Max Shula. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. Two-time state champion. Hummer has some good kids up there. Got another state champion as chair. Oh, that's
Good.
nice.
There, good
Ducks
takedown.
to the body. As I was saying, it's 2-3. We got another state champion in the seat. Redding's coach.
Yeah, Redding's always had a great tradition, Division III down here in Kelly.
Tim Kelly in a chair.
And Tim for years.
And Chris Cito used to run Redding, man. State champs for the school. Now PJ Murphy's trying to be the next champ for this. For Redding High School. They also got the Dick. They got the Dick Murphy.
Yeah.
Great coach. Hard nose. Some BS. Gonna give it to you straight.
Yep.
And Murphy's still on top here. I don't know if Egan knows that. He's still on top. You got 30 seconds here. Still nothing. Both wrestlers are wrestling hard here. And he got nothing still.
Good scramble. Good job staying with it. Good job staying with it.
Got
About
10
10 seconds.
seconds. That was great riding. I'm gonna try to stay in bounds here to run out the clock. That was great action. We got 3-2 Murphy right now. Let's see what we can do after the third period.
Speaking of Tim Kelly, I think he stayed around and went to Mount St. Joe's back in the day.
He's All-American.
Yeah.
The injury timeout. For Egan here.
Some awesome wrestling this match. Good scramble. That was good scramble.
That was great action. It's a college level S scrambling right there. We got some great matchups coming up here. We're only halfway through. Not even to the finale of our big match yet. Some great, as they were saying, MMA, some under card matches.
I keep saying it, Coach, but I've been impressed with the riding on top. You know, it's so easy to cut someone and take them down like we do a lot in Ohio, but you're good riding on top.
You're from PA. I go to Powerade wrestling tournament. I'll tell you, the kids that can wrestle on top, it's game changers. It just changes the whole dynamic. You know, coach used to say, if you're going to rest anywhere, again, shout out to Joel Greeny, if you're going to rest anywhere, you're going to rest on top. You can't rest on your feet, you can't rest on bottom. You hang on that guy on top and you go to work on him. You can't rest anywhere but the top position. So, I advise all wrestlers, younger or older in this sport, to just keep getting better on top bottom. Murphy, interesting enough, chooses neutral, and he's winning 3-2. I think the strategy here is he gives him a takedown. Nice. Knee pull. He's getting backs here. Takedown to the backs. 4-point swing there. And it is now 6-3.
Which that was a good transition from takedown right to back punch.
Chose neutral, losing the match. I think he just knew he could take this guy down, and it worked out for him. Didn't go bottom, didn't want to make it 3-3. Chose neutral. Interesting call. Now that game plan is up 6-3. This match is still anybody's. One escape and a takedown from each. Put them back in overtime.
Got about 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the period.
Let's see how much clock it takes away riding on top. Warning green, bottom man. Top man's winning 6-3. Bottom man got called for stalling.
I agree with that. Bottom guy's got to keep moving.
What the ref wants to see there is you get your head off the mat, get your knees up. If your head's on the mat, he's going to call that pretty much every time. Murphy's not cutting him. He's got a boot in. Eating a lot of clock here. He took him down with 1:13. Now we're at 25 seconds. Again, Egan with the first takedown and first escape. But now we're back to this scenario, 6-3, and Murphy's just dominating on top. We got a Granby. It's not working.
10 seconds left. Murphy's going to ride him out, win this thing 6-3.
6-4, PJ Murphy.
Looking for big things from him this season.
What do you think of your performance today? Hey, what about that?
That's awesome. Reading again. Great school. Great position in Cincinnati.
And the help is requested. All right, guys, we're going to move along. We're going to get the belt out number 10. I don't know what's here.
Helmet comes on. Bobby's got the helmet on.
Belt number 10. First athlete, Brayden
Landon McGuire's here. Wrestling for 10 Lillard. Going for Northmont. We got Florida State. In junior high state, he's going to be a freshman this year.
Got a wrestler here from Cleveland, Coach. Jonathan Campbell, right? Wrestling for 3 years. We talked to him when he came to the table. Only been wrestling for 3 years. District qualifier.
Bad single leg hit to his back. You get any counts there? No counts. It's 2-0, and that's great action right off the whistle. Yeah, Jonathan Campbell, you don't hear that too often. Guys are only wrestling 3 years and being really good at the high school level. He has a jiu-jitsu and MMA background.
Yes, he does, yep.
And his coach was telling us it's an easy transition for him. It's like a quick athlete.
Absolutely.
It's 2-1 right now. Nice double. Brandon's trying to stay with it. Scrambling. And
Oh my goodness, that was awesome.
4-1. He's climbing. Now this is, we've been talking about PA wrestling and wrestling on top, but I do like the guys who know I'm gonna keep scoring points. I'm gonna take you down, cut you. Hopefully they do get some points on top, but I do like that style of wrestling.
Yeah, maybe with Jonathan too, with not only wrestling for 3 years, he may not be comfortable on top.
Yes.
So he's like, hey, I'm good on my feet, I'm quick, I'm gonna get takedowns.
I'm gonna take this to our feet. Yeah. But Landon is wrestling. No takedown, no choke. No takedown. And Landon's still in this match. One takedown puts him in this match. 4-2. High-level wrestling here. One guy from Dayton, another guy from Cleveland. This is what it's all about. Another thing I like what Barbarian did was match up the same divisions. They did Division 3 versus Division 1, or Cleveland guy versus a Dayton guy. They really mixed up their opponents. I like how they did that.
Most of the matches, Coach, were evenly matched. They did a nice job pairing them up.
Yes. State placer versus another state placer. Throw by, snap down to a single leg. Jonathan Campbell's looking like he's mean business, folks. He's 62 right now.
Quick as a cat. You heard that before? Quick as a cat.
Very good. I got a chance to roll around with him at Fargo. And if you don't keep a hand down, he's getting on your legs. He's really quick. He said he was so quick he turned off the light. Got in bed before it turned on. Shout out to the Muhammad Ali. Rest in peace. A lot of our quotes come from the living legends.
Speaking of Muhammad from Princeton, man, he was quick as a cat, you know.
He was a drilling partner I had when I was younger.
He had that incredible double to glass. Man.
Incredible. Over under throw and a nice double. Man, it's not backing down. He's still aggressive. Put on another shot. Nothing's D'ing up. And he tries a throw. The takedown. Idea was there. I don't know if the pressure was there, though. It's a great idea. And Jonathan has a claw on the wrist. He's trying to get some back points here. He's got a minute 20 in the period. They go out of bounds.
You talked about Campbell being at Fargo. I'm sure he just elevated his game by training and having that opportunity this summer.
Tell you what, he was one of those kids. Again, 3 years wrestling. He goes to a Fargo. It's a whole season right there. So now he's got a third year. He's probably 4 years deep.
Yep.
4 years deep. And landed with a nice sweep single, but the problem he hasn't been able to finish. We got a freshman versus a sophomore here, and that might be the big difference right now. It's a little bit of that strength. And potentially dangerous. Nothing like what he saw there, tweaking the knee, and they're back up. Landis has been deep on a couple shots, so this has to finish. Bounce back to the center. 43 seconds here. I don't think Campbell in control right now. Hard shot by London, spin behind by Campbell.
This doesn't appear he's not getting deep in on
10 to 4 still. His coach is yelling to cut him with 30 seconds. He wants another takedown. About young coach, keeps coach wrestle that. Campbell's coach. I can't think of his name right now, but you're talking about young coaches just rolling around. I know his coach rolls around.
Yep.
He's out there.
Yep.
He's out there and he's rolling around with guys, and that makes a huge difference.
That's awesome.
8-5, 3-point score here. Believe it or not, Landon is still in this match. It's doing great. And it's going to seem like both wrestlers, 5 seconds when you get it. 2, 1. Only got the 2.
Awesome.
Now winning 10-5.
That's awesome wrestling. 5 seconds left, getting the takedown. Right.
And he cut him. So he knew he was going to get it. Set out a goal to get it. That's good wrestling. Number 2 neutral. Why not, right? Been taking him down all match, been beat. This kid hasn't been able to take him down. Takedown from Landon.
Yep, there we go.
It's now 10-7. This is still anyone's match. 140 left, 10-7 in this match. One turn, 2 takedowns.
Yep. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for Landon.
Well, we got a reversal. Jonathan Campbell, he's not done wrestling. He's running that power half series with a boot in, and he's cranking on the neck. He's right there. It is back point. A reversal to back points. It's a 5-point sweep. Now we're at 15-7. We went from 10-7 to 15-7 in a matter of 30 seconds. Really have to stay focused in the match. I tell my guys, we can't give up silly back point turns. Just the whole momentum. 10-7 to 15-7. It's a hard match to come back from now. What Landon needs to do is get a fresh start. Give himself a chance to stay in this match. And just keeping him in bounds.
If I agree with you, Coach, get out of bounds, get a fresh start, back on your feet.
I see another set of backs here. Got a arm bar.
He'll get that fresh start here, Coach. 20 seconds left. Make something happen.
Jonathan is trying to put a near side tilt.
There's back points again.
Good job on top. Making the match 18-7. I believe he scored 26 on top.
Yep, forgot about that.
Some great attacks from the feet, but also scoring on top.
And your winner, Jonathan Campbell.
Taking that from Nagel, just passed us up. Right?
3-time runner-up, 1-time state champion, 4-time state finalist, going to Mercyhurst. It's like he's sitting in the chair for our next athletes. Jake Neppenegger there.
The commentators talking about your speed, your athleticism, and trimming on the martial arts as well. Awesome. And anybody want to thank? Great job.
It's awesome having him travel the whole way down from Cleveland, a couple hours away.
Right?
At this event.
For 4 hours
All right.
to get it in.
We are moving on. We
We need more of this in the sport of wrestling. It's a great idea about Barbarian wrestling.
We have the number 5 ranked in 3, Ethan Cooper.
Tough year wrestling, representing Legacy Christian.
He's built, coach.
He looks all good. It's a 2-time state alternate, 1-time state qualifier. Legacy Christian, Ethan Cooper.
We know Carson Thomas here, who's from Ross, but now at LaSalle. Been wrestling for 11 years, right? 23-13 last year, but remember he came to our Team Jones camp when he was young. Right? Always a great kid, great family.
Hard worker, not afraid to ask questions. I just rode around with him this week. I think he's not afraid of competition. That's why he's out here today. So we got Carson, we got Ethan Cooper here, ready to get after it. Both guys are already having heavy hands, looking for their openings.
We talk about that Legacy Christian, man, Division III state champ, the last year or two.
Last 2 years, they got a Billy Campbell who's looking to go to a 3-time state champ. Maybe the next 4-timer here in Ohio. One of the assistant coach, Jason Brown, his son Gavin Brown, is headed up to Ohio State. He was a state champ this year and a multiple state champ. So Legacy knows how to wrestle. They've had some good guys come out that program.
They've come up to our prodigy practices and some live wrestling and stuff, and those guys are gamers, man. They're unbelievable. Of course, LaSalle continues to do good stuff here. Cincinnati.
Last year they took 6, I believe, in the state of Ohio. Had a state champ and a state finalist. So they had a really good year. There were 2 state finalists. They didn't have a state champ. They had 2 state finalists, a couple state placers. That's what you want from your program.
Absolutely.
I'll take that all day, having a state finalist and some state placers. Sometimes you want a state championship team. If you don't have all those pieces, you want the next best team.
Is your mower team wrestling in the Bulls this year?
Yes, we and Coach Rico actually were trying to finalize a date when we can get it down. I think we're going to be wrestling in February. And this year we're at LaSalle's home.
That's awesome.
They beat us the last probably 5 years, man. They didn't beat them in a while. This is a good duel for the city. We get some more people to come out. Good GCL battle. It's not just a GCL battle in football, but just also in wrestling.
That's awesome.
So Moeller LaSalle this February. Looking forward to it. We don't run from competition. We want to go towards it. I think both programs are doing really well right now, so looking forward to that.
That's
battle.
great.
Carson Thomas here on top, and we got our first reversal by Ethan Cooper. Carson was looking for a cradle.
In that 2-0.
And Cooper, I don't know if he baited him, but he was ready for it, and now it's reversal to the hip, and Carson right back on his Cassoni, and he's out.
2-1.
2-1 right now. It's a great match.
Good wrestling. Good wrestling.
2-1. A reversal might be a critical factor in how this match plays out. See who gets after this last 2 periods.
Been around a while, Coach. I remember Carson weighed like 65 pounds, you know. He looked, oh my goodness, now look at him.
And sticking with the sport.
Absolutely.
Trains with Coach Bird and Spatola. Shout out to Spatola Wrestling and Woodshed Wrestling.
Those guys are awesome.
And he's got to take that. Number 2. Now up 3-2, 40 seconds left in the period.
Stopping looked potentially dangerous there on the knee.
That funk knee looked a little bad there, so the ref stopped it. At a big boy level, grown man level, they'll keep wrestling. Kerry Cole used to have that backwards funk knee to put himself in that scenario, but here at this level, they're going to stop it, protect their athlete in September.
Absolutely.
He's doing a good job holding the quad base here. He's on his feet. He's not rushing out. He's doing a good job of riding. He's not panicking right now. And he's on the leg. 10 seconds left. Finger rock out. Huge rock on the first one.
Gotta climb up here. Gotta climb up here.
Carson. It's 3-2.
Awesome wrestling. And these are 6-minute matches. And these guys are in pretty good shape for September. A little winded, but they're doing okay.
3-2. Carson chooses down. He's up 3-2. Has no rush or escape right now. Probably in his mind is thinking, I just got to get 1 point to make this a 4-2 match. I think right now is probably deciding, do I cut this guy or am I going to get a turn? I think it's Christian really good on top. I bet he tries to ride off there a little bit.
Probably listening for his coach to say, hey, cut him. You know, we got to take him down.
Oh, that's another scramble. Get out Gazzoni back to a single. Now we're up 5-2. Carson Thomas. Third period of 1:10.
That's why you would have said, hey, 1-2. Right?
1-2. I think probably could have just cut him, made that a 4-2 match. He still take down the leg. Try to ride him hard. It's one of those hindsights. You review the film, you're like, maybe we could have gone to our feet. Right now, Cooper has to get out of bounds and get a fresh start. Just want to try to keep him in bounds.
You know, as good as these guys are on top, you know, you probably tell your guys, you got to have an awesome stand-up, right? You got to keep working that stand-up year-round to be able to get out on the bottom.
You really do. You really got to work stand-up and maybe one more move. 4 or 5. You just need 2 or 3. You have mastered, especially by high school. You know, moves that I've seen tonight, stand up, Granby, and switch. I've seen a lot of Petersons. I've seen a lot of, seatbelt. Stand up, switch, and Granby's been our common moves that we see these top athletes hitting right now. Out of bounds, 15 seconds, 5-2. Carson Thompson is in control right now. Takedown puts him back in the match.
Good wrestling, good wrestling.
Good wrestling to the end. Doing on a single leg. Carson hangs on. Great deep. Carson Thomas from LaSalle with the dub.
And coach, that was awesome. Division 1 against Division 3 here. Matchup.
That was a great matchup.
Wrestling, you become a fine young man, great athlete. We're looking at your performance today.
This next match round, we got a big match. This is supposed to be the number 1, number 2, if not number 3. Number 1 versus number 3 in junior high states last year. And I believe eliminate Sperry. He broke his elbow. He had a broken elbow, so he didn't get a chance to see his opponent tonight. So this is going to be a great match. This could have been an OSC Finals.
You guys know everyone talking about Kaine down here. He's been wrestling for 9 years and back to do some great things in high school.
9 years from Westchester. 16. 2-time. Weston Slater or Colin Palmer-S. It's a QB for his football team. He also plays for the linebacker.
Don from Scranton. This is going to be an awesome match, coach.
being a 6-time state champion, everybody wants a piece out of that. You're good, you can launch it. You went underhook to a single, hitting it high double.
I've known Kaine since he was young, you know, and just always very athletic, hard worker.
Hard worker, puts in the time, loves his sport. He's also a QB. See a guy as a quarterback, you know he's a leader. He knows not afraid of competition.
Absolutely.
Probably likes the spotlight. Anybody that goes up a quarterback is almost a little crazy, right?
That's right.
You gotta know all the plays.
Having that confidence, knowing that, hey, the game kind of is riding on me.
That's probably why he's a good wrestler. Probably why he played cool, because everything's on him. It's an easy transition. Right now, he's got a boot in. He's cranking a hard hour and a half. Kaine Shaffer is. Got a stun going on the man, Dominic. And he's applying a lot of pressure with those boots. 30 seconds left. That's it.
Yeah, you hate to see a broken elbow, but like he's healthy now, coming back, and some great stuff.
His accolades. He was an OSC, took 6 at state in 2021. He was a Greco state champ for 12 years and under, and in freestyle he took 3rd. So he does freestyle and Greco. He's not shy from all styles. It's a really good match.
Nice job. That's what you want to see. Being able to ride on top.
Common theme, takedown to the ride or turn. I think every guy that's really got that turn, or that ride out, that last period after the first takedown has won the match. Should have done some statistics on that.
You know, Coach, it kind of drains you. You know, you're on the bottom, the guy's putting pressure on you, and it's your energy.
It's a lot of work down there. Ain't on bottom. Just circled out. He's back on his feet. Now 3-0. Now we got a little blood tie.
Guys wrestling hard. Neck collar tie, inside tie, banging the head there. Again, these guys started when they were young. You look at this coach, 9 years. Kaine's been wrestling. Dominic's been wrestling for 8 years. Be incredible.
Are you guys enjoying the preseason scuffle?
High level wrestling too.
High
School. And Kaine's still looking at different high schools. Now they almost like, it's, they wouldn't commit. It's like a big deal for them. What are they going to do the next week?
If you get a high-level guy at your school, I'm sure you see it. It kind of elevates the practices.
The whole community. You start seeing people at duels, and one guy can change it. He can. Going front headlock, going collar tie, ankle pick, David Taylor style.
Yeah.
Got a good hand on the mat. Dom is flying forward pressure. He's not backing down from this match at all.
And heavy on the head there. Like to see.
And he's on a single. Works the crackdown. And a take.
Yeah, good defense by Dominic.
That's how to take down. And we got another nosebleed. Another takedown by Kaine. We're up 7-0.
Good job, Kaine, just staying with that, getting the takedown. Yeah, bleeding sometimes is part of the sport. Kids get banged in the nose or hit in the mouth. There's going to be some blood.
Again, stop the action.
Yeah.
He's winning right now. In the sport of wrestling, we can find something better for blood time. We are blood pathogens. There's not much you can do. You do want to wipe them up. Get outside the box. What can we do? Is it talked about? Or is this it? Is the solution the best solution? I don't know.
Again, shout out to Barbarian Apparel. This facility is incredible. You know, a lot going on down here. I know I came down
Tuesdays and Thursdays, man, this room is packed. Shout out to Mount St. Joe's wrestling team. They're down here. There's some guys from Alder Wallace. There's some guys from Lindsey Wilson.
Again, we'd like to thank our RTC
a lot of high school guys in the tri-state. This is a great deal.
Absolutely. Dominic bring that leg up
With the boot, but Dom, as you said, caught it. And he doesn't look like he's backing down. It's just still a little chippery and fiery, and he's staying in the match.
And good job of Kaine working on top, controlling Dominic's first move. Dominic catching that leg there.
He has good leg defense. We haven't seen points. It's been 2 takedowns and an escape. Red shoots neutral. He's down 5. I think he figures he needs as much time as he can to put some points on the board. So.
Yeah, and he hasn't been successful getting out from the bottom, so I agree with him going neutral here to try to get some takedowns going. Minute match here. 2-2 and 2. And 5-0. Got about 1:45 seconds. It's like some more blood time here. Kaine has that nose bleeding. If he gets a nosebleed when he's quarterback, helmet may protect you. I never played football. I was in the band, but
you get popped every now and then. Popped every now and then. I think Dom has to try to go upper body. I think Kaine has to go for the major. Any young guys out there, you're up 5-0. Don't be satisfied with that. You know, have a dual mindset and go out there for the 8-0 win. Shows your opponent that you're a more dominant guy, and he's not going home saying, "Oh, that guy only decision me." I'm right there with him.
Yep.
He's going home saying, "I got major." Got a lot of work to do. So we'll see how this match ends. Dominic's still in it. That lady hasn't sung yet. There's no 0-0, but right now Kaine Childer is controlling it 5-0.
Got to find a way to get through Kaine's defense, which is real good. Right, low stance. Controlling the tie there.
It's like Dominic's trying to elbow pass or a single. Was almost there. Talking about a Barbarian Apparel. They're putting on for Cincinnati. They made a Cincinnati RTC Center. It's basically allowing more wrestlers to wrestle freestyle Greco. Opening up more opportunities for the community in the tri-state just to get at international level. The more we do freestyle Greco, especially ran by college guys, college coaches, more that we're going to catch guys up in the North Cincinnati area I'm speaking of, and just the more wrestling in general as a state is going to get better.
You know, high school kid has an opportunity to wrestle college kids at some point during the season, off season. It's incredible. That helped me when I was in high school.
Wrestling a college guy?
College guys would come back, we'd have open mats in the summer, and they would show us moves. And you know, we're in high school, we're wrestling Division One guys who will come back and show us stuff.
And it's
incredible.
It's a whole different feel. Your speed gets up there with that guy that you may be wrestling. Maybe you're getting balled up. Maybe you're getting slammed into the mat 1,000 times. You're like, man, I can't take my coach down. But wrestling that younger guy, like you said, now you go back to the season. You've been wrestling a coach all season. And this high school kid, it doesn't feel like anything. You know, the same thing for college wrestlers. You wrestle your coach. Like, oh, I got this college kid. He doesn't feel like anything like your coach. So wrestling an older or better opponent, again, like you said, iron sharpens iron. Man, another
nose plug came out again.
I'd have to do the old tape around the nose job here. 40 seconds. We'll see if we can beat the clock here.
Defense by Kaine, and Dominic's got to get in and make something happen here.
To the hamstring. Almost no tough match.
About 6 seconds.
6 seconds left.
So here, Kaine is just the circle and
Doesn't score any points.
win this match.
Yep.
Good wrestling. Dominic a little different.
I think he will. And he looks pretty big. I think his area was pretty big. I bet we'll see that matchup again. It might be this season sometime in high school.
Absolutely.
Anybody you'd like to get there? Awesome job here, great job.
Kaine's thanking his mom and dad. It's awesome, you know.
Goes back to his ability. This can be your character.
Back to a female match.
Yeah, Coach, we got 4 more matches, man.
4 more matches.
This has been awesome.
Great event.
Winning state champion, Chloe Deerwasser.
4 former here. She's a 2-time Fargo All-American.
Addison Rudolph.
World State Champ. She's been wrestling for 7 years.
Yeah, she's found success both with the girls and with the boys. Pretty incredible. And we got Addison Rudolph here, wrestling for 8 years. She's from Grove City, took 3rd at the state district champion, 2022 Fargo state champion. So, you know, she was out at Fargo as well, Coach.
And I think both of these girls have probably seen each other before. Both already getting after it. Got a front headlock. For a step over from Chloe. We got our early tip. Her opponent being a district champion, I tell you, take that for granted. Sectional champ, one thing, state champ, one thing, but districts, your nerves is running. Really just want to make it to state and don't be content of just taking second. And she was a district champ, so Addison Rudolph here, she's no slouch. She's down 2-0. Girl, she's wrestling Chloe Deerwasser. I've been watching this girl, and she can battle with boys.
Absolutely.
Not only can she battle with girls, she can battle with boys. She was 1 match away from making it to state this year. I don't know what she's going to do next year with women's sanctioning state wrestling, but she's already a 2-time women's state champion. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes men's division and don't go girls division, because she's trying to make history on the women's side and placing it in the boys division. I wouldn't be shocked.
Talked about the girls. You remember Olivia Shore was the first girl in Ohio to place at the boys state.
The first girl to do that. And a standing ovation from the shot stand, and I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. The whole stadium gave her a standing ovation. That's very hard to do. Boy, right now, 15 seconds, he's running that man.
He is.
With a nice wrist control. On the theme again, coach. Take down to the right out.
Yep, awesome. Love it. On top today has been great. Again, we talk about girls wrestling, coach, but you look at Chloe, been wrestling for 7 years, Addison wrestling for 8 years. So they were not the norm, 5, 6, 7. They were wrestling at a young age.
Young age, yeah.
And they would go to tournaments, and there was only a few girls there. Now it's bigger for the girls. Incredible. They stuck with it.
Well, her dad, Mr. Dilroster, he's an assistant coach at Harrison, and he also runs the girls team. Has a wrestling club for girls down in the tri-state. I believe it's called Athena.
Yep, Athena.
And like the Shores, he's an ambassador for women's wrestling.
He is, yep.
I think the Shores started it out due to their daughter being a little bit older, but he's got 2 more daughters coming through the system for Harrison, and I'm telling you, they're doing some great stuff for the women's sport. Chloe here with some back points off an arm bar.
2 there, got 2.
Now forward to zip. She's running it again. She's got
Kind of a coach taking that big step.
She gets the fall. And she gets the fall. I think that's our 3rd fall of the night. Not a lot of
Sportsmanship there. They know each other. So
get a handshake afterwards. You might not see that in guys so often. Girls, they're great sportsmanship.
We've done some girls' camps, coach, man. They get hard.
They're good sports. They're good sports. 3 more matches coming up, coach. Next up, we got state rankings. He ranks #1, Division 3, supposed to be a state champion. Been wrestling for 14 years, coming out of Lebanon, Ohio. His career record is 62-15. So this guy's pretty good, Brayden Brown.
Yeah, we got Stone Bustler. 5 years wrestling. Took 5th at the districts. You can tell these legacy guys, coach. All feel pretty good.
Some time. You think Cooper guy was pretty big? Brayden Brown here at 150, predicted state champ. I'm against one of my guys. I decided not to coach him. I want him to see how he does without me yelling 1,000 things at him. I'll tell you what, this commentating thing is pretty fun, Don.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
You do yours with weight cross community, right? For the state tournament. And not a lot of people know about that weight cross thing, but it gets back to the community and helps other people watch our sport.
Yeah. It's been great.
I'm thinking of Bean. What's his name?
Dave Bean.
Dave Bean. One of his ideas, and it has been going around for years since I was in high school. Weight cross has really done a good job. Broadcasting wrestling. They do it for the Coaches Classic tournament, do the district tournament, and they do our state tournament. So if anyone was wondering how do you watch matches of wrestling in the tri-state, check out weight cross.
Yeah, and it gives a chance to showcase the Cincinnati wrestlers who are at the districts and the states. It doesn't always happen. You always kind of feature Cleveland wrestling, but this weight cross gives a chance to showcase.
Put us in there, yeah. Right now we got 0-0. Both guys have shot off attacks, great motion.
Stone was down at Team Jones camp the other week, and man, I was impressed how hard he worked throughout the weekend.
Very hard worker. He goes to Morons a lot. And as Moran does 2 to 3 days a week, he puts in the time. He's a team captain for Moeller. He's a house captain. He's a school captain. He's just a good kid.
Yep.
On the other end of that, we got Brayden Brown, whose brother's at Ohio State. Gavin Brown. I think he's going to redshirt this year, or he's going to try to crack the lineup. He's a two-time state champion. Again, talking about the rich foundation that Legacy has been building here the last 4 or 5 years.
You know what, Coach? I bet both these guys are straight A students. They are.
Stone is a 3.8 student.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Nice, nice.
Had 2 takedown on the edge by Brayden there. Stone tried to kick out a little bit early. Nice collection from Brayden, doubling off. 9 seconds left.
The hip there.
And we're out of bounds. 2-0, second period.
That was awesome. Good job. Brown controlling top position the last couple seconds there, not giving up one. Brayden down, Stone on top. Let's see what he can do here.
To a single. Brayden is in position. Kick out right now. And we got out of bounds.
Get a fresh start there.
Fresh start.
Stone's goal here, Coach, is to stop his first move.
Top guys stop his first move. Try to collect the wrist if you can. Little things like that will help you on top. Bottom guys just thinking, I got to get my money. Again, common thing we've seen is quad pods, sit outs.
Good mat return there.
This crotch leg.
Try on a tilt there.
Stone's just doing a good job of riding right now. Brayden's trying to escape.
Good job riding on top.
And back to that lift.
Nice return again.
And Brayden's on a single. Stone's still on top. We're going to scramble here. 45 seconds. Stone's in the crotch. Brayden is trying to set the corner. Come down to his hip. Stone's still on top.
We go here is 1 not 2.
1 not 2, probably. Back in the crotch.
Going with that leg.
And we got a reversal. 20 seconds left. Brayden Brown up 4-0. Stone tried to hold on to that as long as he could. Brayden just did a good job of scrambling through that.
10 seconds left in the period here.
Coming to our third and final period. Come on, guys.
Again, his goal is to get out, get on his feet, score some points. You can't stay down there. Can't be held down.
And he's got 2 minutes to leave it out there. He's down 4-0, still in the match. See what happens here in this last period.
A lot of ball arms today, Coach. There's another bar.
In a bar, Stone's doing a decent job of being up. And arm bar to his back. It's a 3 and a ball. Brayden Brown with the ball.
Hey, both guys gonna have an awesome season, right? So
match. Brayden looked pretty dominant there. It was a big guy. Looking to keep that up and be a state champion.
All right. Are you guys ready for the last two matches of the game? We got 2 more left. Are you ready? All right, we're ready for our co-main event of the evening.
Last match, probably our 4th fall. We haven't had a lot of falls. Out of 16 matches, 4 falls.
That's 126 pounds.
Yeah, I think we should have
Get that on there.
another shot.
We got over here. He was on the 4th round away, both style, freestyle record from being an All-American. He had took 2nd and 3rd at the state, been wrestling for 12 years. This will be a good match.
And we got Bryce Sears, right? He's been wrestling for 12 years. Again, I remember he was young, coming up to practices. Last year he was 27 and 12. And at it for 12 years, pretty incredible.
And he wrestles for Full Rain.
Full Rain, yes. Great family, you know, one of those guys that's not happy with how he did last year, wants to keep getting better and better.
And that's why they're out here. They're just trying to get a little bit better, just a little bit. Seeing this competition gives you an idea what you need to do for the season coming up. So I like it. Nice arm drag, but for sure. See if the theme remains the same. No, he didn't cut him out. He cut him right over. Looks like he's looking for another takedown. Sears has great motion here. He's in on a single.
Yep, that's those long arms.
He didn't back down. He got escaped right away. Went right back into the shot. Now we're here in the meat and potatoes of wrestling. Who can score while you're underneath the opponent? Can the top guy get that leg free to score as well? This is a great position for both guys to try to advance and score, not just hold on.
Yep. Stalemate there.
We're back to our feet. 2-1, for sure. Wrestling Bryce Sears.
That's how Paul Bryce is, you know, again, we're talking about wrestling, man, comes in all shapes and sizes.
You can be stocky, you can be lanky. I used to hate wrestling tall guys, and tall guys always say I used to hate wrestling short guys. It's pretty... Oh, that's
Good
nice.
inside trip there.
Underhook to an inside trip, and he kept the inside turn. He's trying to keep it in balance. Bryce is trying to get fresh start if he can. 20 seconds left in this period.
Need to see what the shore house looks like. I bet all the furniture's broken up.
They probably
They probably
get after it on Thanksgiving.
They do.
Cooper just left. Max just left the Air Force. He's now in Finley, I believe. He's going to continue to wrestle, but he's also trying to be a doctor. His dad is a chiropractor.
He is, yep.
And that's a hard task to do. There's not even a lot of chiropractic schools in America. So for him to be an ambassador for wrestling, big dad, and talking about it for the shore around this thing.
Yep. Yeah, my daughter wrestled years ago. We used to go up there, and they had a mat in the garage. And all the girls would come up and wrestle for the weekend. Awesome.
Any family with a mat in their basement or garage, you know, they're totally into it. 4-1 here. Short mat return by Bryce Sears there. Great leverage. He's down 4-1, but he's still in the match.
Yep.
Working a hard bundle. Looks like he's trying to get that cradle and almost had it. For sure, it slips out. Barely slips out. This is great wrestling.
Yes, it is. Work up and get out of there.
Common theme, armbar. Good kids are going armbar series. Saw that from the Lost Jesuit guy, Jonathan Campbell. Saw that with the Chloe Dill roster. Armbars Control your opponent. They tire out the arms. The rep can't cause stalling. It's a pinning combination. It's a great series to run.
And as long as you keep it legal, the official's going to let you keep it.
You know, the rep doesn't want to see the shoulder blade go up too high. I like how Cooper just went from an armbar series, and now he has a boot in with the armbar. So he's making his opponent defend several different pieces. Oh, he cut him with 30 seconds left. Price is still back in this match 6-2.
He needs to get his own takedown here.
Look in the eye. It's an attempt at a throw by there. And a snap down to a drag out of bounds. Great wrestling on the edge. Cooper wanted the takedown there. I think a foot was out of bounds. That's just great wrestling.
Yep.
Go to the wrestlers out there. If you don't get the takedown on the edge, you got to stay mentally tough.
Absolutely.
Who cares if you didn't get it? Just go out there and go for the next one. Another drag, short slip, and 2, spin behind. He's got 5 seconds left. He's up 6-2. Cooper Shore from St. Paris, Ohio, has traveled a minute with us. Up 52.
All the Shores stayed there at Miami East, you know. A good program at
Miami East. Got the Shore coach. We got Rich Randall, who's been in the program forever. Shout out to Rich Randall, extreme hunter and great wrestling coach. A little taller than me and you. He'll tell you that. Cuts him. Sears escapes. He goes right back into the attack. I like Sears' intensity. He hasn't been down on himself this match. For sure, it's a great job of controlling what he wants.
Plenty of time here. Here's the points back. Good wrestling, coach. Real good wrestling.
Great wrestling.
Here's just needs to get a little bit deeper on his shots.
Nice throw by. Cooper defends with a seatbelt. Sears tried to throw, trying to stand a switch. He's trying stuff. It's just not working against Cooper Shore.
1 minute.
Bar again, right?
Watch it.
Looking for a tilt here. Good wrestling.
Great wrestling.
Here's down. We're on top. 36 seconds left.
12-4. In a dual match, this would be a major. He's up by 8. The college ex-wrestler, your coach is going to say, hey, keep the major. Shore has cut him. So in my mind, he's thinking I can get another takedown. I like it. He's not being content. He's not saying I can just get an easy win. He's trying to put points on the board.
Yes, he is.
On the other end, Sears is wrestling pretty tough. He hasn't backed down. He's staying in his space. This will be a great match for him to say, hey, this is where I'm at in September. And I'm not going to be here in March. Hopefully he can get to state.
And you know, Coach, your Coleraine program has done really well the last couple of years. It's guys like Sears who are doing the off-season stuff that's making them better.
Last take. Then Don, it's been real. It's been that real. We have our last match of the night. Jason Shaffer, Xavier Van Dyke, a.k.a. Boots.
Yep, Boots.
This is going to be a great match. I think Boots is ranked number 1 in the state last year. He lost to Neppenegger, who we talked about, was a 4-time finalist. That match was close. Boots is ranked 20th in the nation on Flow Wrestling. Goes to Walsh Jesuits. Only been wrestling for 9 years. I'm excited about this one. On the other end, we have Jason Shaffer. And this young man, he's got some accolades, state qualifier. Didn't come away with a competition. He wanted to take this match because he's like, I want to wrestle dudes.
Absolutely.
Plus, flatness a bit. Very long sport wrestling. It's been a funny week. Girls that we watch, different divisions.
Very well done.
Jace Shaffer, I believe he was a damn state champ last year. This kid's the real deal. He's going to be a freshman. Going against a Van Dyke, he's about to be a junior. It's a great match for both young men.
It's an awesome
State champ versus state runner-up. Junior high state champ versus state runner-up. It's a great match. For a freshman, Shaffer looks every bit of it. 140.
Yes, he does. Put some time in the weight room, I think.
Van Dyke the same.
Nice.
Low single to an underhook throw by. You see the quickness of Van Dyke. You see Shaffer is holding position. Nice misdirection. Can he score? Shaffer has a shin wizard. Got it to the head. He tried to turn out, and we got 2 on the head work. Nice. 2 points by Van Dyke. He's up 2-0, 1 minute in the period. Let's see if he keeps up with the theme of either riding him or cutting him. Score more points.
That's awesome. Love to see that 2 takedown at the edge of the mat. You know, it's easy to say, hey, let's get out of bounds, get a fresh start on our feet, but keeping him in bounds and getting that takedown is awesome.
That's awesome. And he eats clock. Looks like Van Dyke's cutting him here. Looks like he wants to put more points on the board.
Plenty of time. 50 seconds left in the first period. Guys, good movement here.
Van Dyke's quick. Shaffer here is ranked for Brown now. Predicted to be a state champion as well with Van Dyke. So we got Division 1 versus Division 2. This is what it's all about. I wish we saw more of these matchups.
Yep.
A short dump. He's got great elbow control, and Van Dyke controlling that front headlock.
Looks like who's number 1, right?
Who's number 1? Number 2 here. We're seeing it in September.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it. Now that's Super 32, just in our backyard, Cincinnati, Ohio. One more time, shout out to Barbarian Apparel for putting this event on. I didn't even see football. The action I needed for a Sunday.
Absolutely, me too. This is great.
Quick stand up at Van Dyke, and he's up. He's up 3-1 right now.
Yeah. What I teach good stance and motion watch these guys both in good stances, never coming out of their stance.
As quick as Van Dyke is, you would think Shaffer would be lost. He's been in great position. He's giving Van Dyke everything he has. He's only a takedown for a match. So look for something slick here from Shaffer, but this is a great match. Great position, as you said. $120 left in the match. 3-1. Re-attack by Van Dyke. Underhook drive through. It's a boat style. That might have been form for freestyle. That was a great transition.
Way to stay with it.
Van Dyke was on the Team Ohio team this year. Just misplacing as well in the freestyle style. And just talking to him, he said the Team Ohio training camp process really made him hungry. He really appreciated losing to some good guys at Fargo. To hear a kid say he appreciated losing was different for me as a coach, but I heard what he was saying, and I think in retrospect, if he really meant, I know I have stuff to work on. I'm not the best in Ohio, I'm not the best in the nation, so I got to work on stuff.
We talked about it before, but you're always hoping that there's more Cincinnati kids doing freestyle and Greco.
Always
an
hoping.
opportunity to go to Fargo.
Right.
I think it can be changing of up in your game.
Definitely can. Jason staying with it. This match is far from over. Staying in his space, giving everything you got for Van Dyke. I like his spirit. Little sit roll, mistook direction, and Van Dyke is showing his quickness. Underhook drive him over.
Some wrestling.
Looks like he's opening it up a little bit here. So a sit roll, misdirection.
Get it on, guys. Get it on. Look for the third and final period. This is your main event.
7-3 here going into the third period.
7-3. Me and Don have been watching great matches all day. This is the real deal. We got number 1 versus number 2 here. Number 1 versus number 1. Division 2, Jason Shaffer versus Division 1, Boots Van Dyke. Girl named Davier, goes by Boots. Running a good clinic on the underhook drive-through.
Yep. Good wrestling, takedown. He's gonna cut him again, get him back.
130. He's got heavy hands. He's up by 5. Still anyone's match.
Okay, he's gonna cut him, coach, saying, "Hey, I'm good on my feet. I'm gonna keep getting takedowns."
This is your main event.
More points.
Your final match of the evening.
Some of the 15 guys do. Sends a clear-cut message. Hey, we're the number 1 program, the number 1 guy, and you're a little bit further behind than you think.
Yep.
I like it. We got Andrew Gasper in the house. He's with Beat the Streets for Cleveland, putting on for the Cleveland City. He's down here just podcasting. You should check out his podcast, Andrew Gasper, a singing wrestler, but also giving back to the community by putting on podcasts and expressing his love through the sport by just commentating on other end.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And he also coaches for Beat the Streets. I mean, he's really taking kids from the inner city and coaching them up. Shout out to Andrew Gasper for doing that.
Yeah, and to drive a couple hours from Cleveland, it's not.
He didn't have to do that.
Have to do it. That's the on a holiday.
Shows what type of person he is.
It's awesome.
Before we leave out here, I just want to shout out Don Jones, my commentary partner. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this man is always working. 59 years old. Just placed second. In a
U.S. Open.
U.S. Open. That's tremendous. 59 years old, still getting after it. Just wrestled him Tuesday, and I'm telling you, man, this dude's strong as ice. And he's a good commentator. Nice! Super dunk by Van Dyke. We got 30 seconds. Will he give us one more takedown?
I appreciate you, Coach. You're inspiring me to stay in shape and stay on the mat.
You're only as young as you think you are. So we have a lot of people in our society that say, I'm so old, I feel this and that. Well, don't use it, you're going to lose it. So I advise anybody still in there younger than 50, several guys that's really tough. Jonathan Campbell and Booth Van Dyke. Wash Judgment. Awesome, man. The referees to Robbie Maloff giving a great job of broadcasting. This was a great event. Again, one more time, shout out to Barbarian Apparel. The coach says it on the wall, as you guys can see. Conquer the impossible. Think outside the box. Let's get this thing going some more. I think we can do more of these, and I think we can build the sport of wrestling just by doing these events.
Yep. And Josh Sassby mentioned that if this one went well, he wanted to do more of them. So
well, I hope you do.
It's going to be incredible. Nice work.
I got my money's worth. I'm Jermaine Wrestling, head coach of Molar Wrestling, also head coach of Team Lindsay Wrestling. We are wrestling still Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 to 7:30 for free right now. Coach Jones still going Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesday, Thursdays, live wrestling. Right? For youth wrestler, you want to get some wrestling on Monday. Academy.
Barbarian. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 7:30. College guys and high school guys, some of the best guys in the tri-state. It's been real. It's been mad real. I appreciate your time. Appreciate all the listeners and supporters. Thank you. Barbarian Apparel.
Got Charles Mason there, head coach at Mount St. Joe's.
Putting on for Mount St. Joe. He just had a national champ. Nell Beecham, another Cincinnati standout. He had 343 all-purpose yards yesterday at halfback. It's history for Mount St. Joe, and it's special. I think Coach Charles is doing a good job with that program.
Yes, he is, yep.
Thanks.
Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you.
You still compete?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yep.
So you compete like once a year or a couple times?
I did the Spatola Classic, and then I did the U.S. Open Masters.
Sweet.
I did the beach wrestling 3 weeks ago. I did Ohio State Fair. So
Oh, it's incredible. Did you do pretty well?
yeah.
Yeah, I took second at the U.S. Open. That's impressive.